What's up, everybody? We're gonna focus on getting this thing unloaded. The shifter's locked up and it's pouring oil out the bottom. We can't it's not coming from the drain plug, but got to pull this motor out, see where it's coming from. Probably do like a 2 or 3 part video of tearing the bike apart, pulling the motor, taking the motor apart, and seeing what we can find out. And then we just gotta have it back together for this weekend so we can go ride. There's a bounty hole event at Mud 185, so we're gonna try to make it out there and see what we can do. But I'll pick back up when I can get it unloaded. I figured out how I'm gonna unload it. We're gonna see if this will work. Easy as that. Alright, so I'm about to get all the push pins out of the floorboards, and then on both sides. Then I'm going to take off the skid plate. I think it's 2 bolts up front, 3 underneath, and then 2 towards the back. Still pouring out oil, so I'm going to try to get all this taken apart, try to find the hole or something. So I found the hole, and it looks like the shifter in the rear case went too far down and popped a hole in the rear case, right? Let's see if I can, right there. And that's why I'm thinking the shifter's jammed up, but could be a lot worse. We have a spare rear case laying around, so we got to pull the rear case off, take it off the other motor, get it thrown on here, and throw the new top end on. So new top end should come in tomorrow, and we'll get it all taken care of. But next step, I'm gonna get the airbox out, get all this taken apart on top, and then go from there. Alright, so I got the gas tank pulled out, I got the temp sensor unplugged, and the spark plug boot off, and I'm just going to fold this cover over, leave that there, and then next I'm going to take the snorkel out of the airbox, pull the airbox, take the throttle body off, and get the exhaust unbolted. So pick back up after that. Alright, the exhaust airbox out of the way, so next I'm going to take off both coolant hoses and then come around to the front. I'm going to undo the front diff. There's 1 bolt that goes through the bracket up top, and there's 1 bolt on the bottom. Need to take the bracket completely off, and then you can pull the front diff forward, pull the front drive shaft out, and then next would be to do the motor mounts. Alright, so I undid the front diff, and then I got all the bolts out, and then just grabbed each axle cup with both hands, and then pulled forward, and the front drive shaft out. Now I need to unplug these sensors on the motor, undo the starter ground, motor ground, and the starter power, and come back here. You're going to unplug the left side of the rectifier, and then that stays connected to the motor at all times. So after that, you just undo motor mount on each side, unbolt the top one, and then motor's ready to come out. Alright, so all the motor mounts are off, each side, got the top ones off, everything's unbolted, and I know I've never been able to get the motor out with the valve cover on, so I always take it off, and that's always helped getting it out of the bike and back in the bike, so you can tilt it just that extra inch or two to get it out. So I'm gonna get this pulled out, and then the motor should be out here shortly. Alright, so before Kyle gets here to help me pull this motor out, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the head and the jug off. It's gonna be these two acorn nuts on the outside, two regular nuts under the valve cover, and then you have one 12 mil down here that will come out. Honda boat Sharpie is still there if you can see it. That's how little this motor lasted, so we just got to get these two 10 mil bolts out, and we can pull the jug off. This jug doesn't look too bad, but I guess I'm just assuming it's going to be the rings this time. There's some wear marks in there, but it's nothing major. But we got a new one ordered anyway, so probably get this one, drop this one off at the machine shop. get it bored out a little bit, and then just get an oversized piston in the rings.
What the fuck?
What? That would be a bolt in my motor.
Where did this come from? I have that Honda bond in my truck.
Alright, so this bolt should be in
There.
that hole right there. So maybe next time we'll torque stuff right.
7 foot.